I sat in the school counselor's office last week, wrists wrapped tight in white bandages from the hospital the night before, watching my mom's face go pale as the principal explained how they found me in the locker room. Rain hammered the window like it knew exactly how I felt. My heart beat so hard I could feel it in my throat. The counselor said, "Your son has been struggling alone for years." Mom's eyes filled with tears, but he smiled every single morning. He said school was fine. Why didn't he ever tell me anything was wrong? That was the moment I finally broke my silence. Because I had told her once, and she made sure I never would again. It started on April 5th, 2023. I was 13 and had just gotten cut from the middle school basketball team. Coach didn't pull me aside. He announced it right there in the gym after practice, in front of all 18 guys. "You're too slow and too small for real ball, kid. Hit the bench forever." The team laughed and high-fived like it was the funniest thing ever. I walked the 3 miles home in the cold, tears freezing on my cheeks, snot running down my face. My legs felt like lead. I pushed open our front door and the smell of mom's spaghetti sauce hit me hard. Garlic, tomatoes, and that extra basil she always threw in. Steam rose from the pot on the stove. "Mom." I choked out, voice cracking. "They cut me." The whole team laughed. She dropped the wooden spoon, pulled me into a tight hug right there on the kitchen tile. Her hand stroked my hair soft and slow. "It's okay to cry, baby. Let it all out. That's what I'm here for." I believed her. I sobbed into her shoulder for a full 20 minutes, telling her every mean thing they said. She listened and whispered it would be all right. That night at dinner the table was set like always. Dad at the head, my older sister Sarah beside him, me across from Mom. The spaghetti smelled so good, but my stomach was in knots. Mom passed the big bowl and smiled wide. "You won't believe what happened to our little athlete today." She told every single detail. The coach's exact words, how I walked in with tears and snot, even how I blew my nose on her shirt. Can you imagine? Crying like a baby over getting cut from a kid's team. Dad set down his fork and laughed. "Toughen up, champ. Life's gonna cut you way worse than that. Better get thicker skin or you'll never make it." Sarah snorted spaghetti out her nose. "Oh my god, little bro needed mommy hugs for basketball? That's the funniest thing I've heard all week." Mom didn't defend me once. She just chuckled softly and passed the garlic bread. "Pass the salad, honey. Kids are mean these days, right?" The clink of ice in Dad's glass mixed with their laughs. I sat there frozen, fork halfway to my mouth, feeling smaller than I ever had on that court. In our house, family dinners weren't about support. They were about the best story, even if it wasn't yours to tell. That one dinner taught me my pain wasn't safe. It was entertainment. After that night, I made the choice without even thinking. I never cried in front of them again. 8th grade bled into freshman year, and everything got heavier. The same guy started a group chat just to roast me. Daily memes of me missing shots, jokes about how short I was. My grades dropped from a 91 average to 64 in algebra because I couldn't focus through the constant knot in my gut. I'd hide in the school bathroom stall, heart pounding so hard it felt like it would crack my ribs, sweat soaking my shirt even though the room was freezing. I'd count to 100, wipe my face, then walk into class smiling like nothing happened. At home it was the same act. One night last winter, December 14th, 2025, I locked my bedroom door after school. Someone had posted a video of me tripping in gym class to the whole grade. I sat on the carpet, back against the bed, tears falling silent while my body shook like I had a fever. My chest felt squeezed by a 50-pound weight. Breathing came short and fast. I heard Mom call up the stairs. "Dinner's ready." I wiped my face hard with my sleeve, took 3 deep breaths, and went down. The smell of meatloaf filled the hall. "Smells great," I said, forcing a grin. She ruffled my hair and smiled. "You're my easy kid. No drama at all." If only she knew the drama was eating me alive inside. In this town, your own family's words can cut deeper than any bully at school. By the time I hit 17 this year, I was a pro at the mask. Panic attacks hit me in the shower where the water drowned out the sobs. I smiled through family game nights while my mind screamed. I even lied about my college plans so they wouldn't ask questions. The stress sat on me every single day like bricks I couldn't put down. Last week it all snapped. I swallowed a handful of Dad's old pain pills at 1:47 a.m. because the weight finally won. School found me passed out in the locker room. They pumped my stomach at the hospital and called Mom. Back in the counselor's office, Mom kept saying the same thing over and over. "I don't understand." He never said anything was wrong. He seemed totally fine. I looked her straight in the eyes, voice steady and cold. "I did tell you, Mom. April 5th, 2023. The basketball cut. You hugged me in the kitchen with sauce still on the spoon. Then at dinner you served my tears as the main story." Dad laughed and told me to toughen up. Sarah called it hilarious. "You passed the garlic bread and changed the subject like it was no big deal." That night, I learned telling you the truth just meant my pain became your dinner conversation. So I stopped handing it over. I carried the group chat bullying alone. The failing grades. The nights I shook on the floor wondering if disappearing would be easier. All of it. Because you fumbled the small stuff first. Mom started sobbing harder, hands covering her mouth. "I thought you were okay. I would have helped you." "That's the problem," I said, pushing my chair back and standing up. "You always thought the silence meant I was fine, but it meant I knew better than to trust you with what really mattered." I walked out the door without looking back. She called my name, voice breaking, but I kept going. She didn't lose me last week. She lost me at that dinner table 4 years ago, and she'll never get another chance to fumble my pain again.